Hey guys, it's it's been a little while. I completely slacked on updating any of my projects for the last like 2 or 3 months. I'm really bad at updating frequently because I'm really kind of busy all the time. I don't know if you've been watching this for a little bit. I'm a grad student, but this is something I realized this year is that most master's programs are about 30 credits. Mine is 59, so it's a lot. But anyways, it's the end of the year. I'm gonna try and film a bunch of videos, so you'll be seeing this a lot. But I think I only updated my Finish 18 and 18 project once this year. So, I'm not doing one of those next year. I'm doing the 2020 Vision project, which is kind of taking the place of this, like a 1919 thing. So I'll be updating that soon too. I finished a few things. I've made some progress. It's a big project though. I'm actually pretty happy with where I'm at so far. There are a lot of things that I do need to get working on though. But anyways, I'm gonna go through everything that I used up this year. I did not reach my goals for this project. Some of it has to do with me this is my first like big project, so I either put things in it that I could not realistically have finished with the way that I use my products. I put too many lip products in this. I don't know. I think I did do pretty good though. I'm gonna go in the order that I have them listed on I have my laptop like right next to me, and I'm going to go through everything that in the order that I have them originally listed. And I also have like everything that I finished is in this boy right here, but I did not finish everything, and I actually did declutter a couple of these things, I realized. Okay, so the first thing that I did not finish, I put this in this project because I was like, yeah, I'll definitely have this finished by the end of the year, except for I didn't wear foundation all year, so I don't have that much. It's still like about here, or maybe I wore it like once or twice because you can see like that's where it was, and yeah. Either way, I'm going to have to finish this at some point because I don't want it to go bad. I don't wear foundation anymore. This is the only foundation I've really found that I really truly like, and it's like $40, and I'm just kind of lazy and I'm very busy, so I didn't finish it. Anything that I feel like I really should finish, I will make a point to try and finish next year. Maybe I'll throw it into I have another project that I need to update. It's pretty much like, hey Erin, stop hoarding things because you have held onto this for too long and you need to just go ahead and use it. Do you guys like my Shrek cup? Anyways, so the second item is, no! You guys are being held very precariously on top of an empty tissue box and a bunch of palettes on my little phone tripod. Item number 2 is the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. I did not finish this. In my defense, there's still like probably, I don't know, I thought it was about half full at the beginning of the year, and it still smells good. I think it was more than half full. I did use it some, but I did use like a lot of other moisturizers throughout the year. Like I really did make some progress on all the like moisturizers and lotions and stuff. I also go to a dermatologist because I break out constantly. And I went to a new dermatologist this year, and she told me which moisturizer I should be using, which I actually have here, and I'll just share that while I have you here. I've been using the Cetaphil Oil Control Moisturizer. It's alright. I don't know. I feel like I have very dry skin anyways, so it's just one of those things that I use a lot of like moisturizer, hydrating stuff. I probably could realistically have finished that if that was all I was using, but that was not all I was using, so whatever. We'll deal with it. Next we have a bunch of items I did finish. Some of these were like, duh, you're gonna finish these, and some of these were like, I'm actually happy I did. So I did finish the Neutrogena oil-free moisture. I didn't like this. I'm glad I finished this up. I finished I had been like holding on to, which this now is something I would have thrown into my Erin Stop Hoarding Things project, but this was the Dr. Jart UV Sun Fluid. I finished that pretty early in the year. Next were two little like sample size ones that for some reason I just had and I wanted to make sure I was using them. I finished both of those early in the year. Then I had two sprays that I wanted to finish. So one was this ancient Japanese cherry blossom from Bath & Body Works. I really did like this. I think I started about here. So I did use most of this. I'm happy about that. And then I also used up this, it's called Filler Episode Body Splash from Buttered Bun Studios. I got this at like a convention. It smells so good. I'm glad I used it up though because it was from like a small business. I bought a candle from them last year when I went to that convention instead of buying another body spray, which I'm happy I did because I really like that candle. Okay, oh, and then I finished up the e.l.f. lip exfoliator. I've used a bunch of those up. I feel like every time I buy them now though, they like get this weird, like they smell bad, like I don't know, and I bought them like brand new. I bought one at Marshall's and I bought one at Target, which at first I was like, okay, maybe the one from Marshall's was like a little bit icky because, you know, sometimes it's like older stuff. So I bought one from Target and it was still like the same, like weird smell, weird consistency, was not the same product. So I'm not buying the mint version of those anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might try a different product. Next was my biggest fail. I thought in my infinite wisdom that I would be able to finish up 2 lippy sticks and 3 lip liners. One lip liner I decluttered from Jordana, and then this ColourPop lip liner I didn't use once the entire year. I like didn't really feel a calling to wear that. This was the year that I discovered lip gloss again, and I discovered that I love lip gloss, and I'm not going to buy any lipsticks for a long time. I'm going to do an inventory video soon, and I definitely decluttered my lip products. Anyways, then I also didn't really use Brink at all this whole year. Oh, I did measure these on like one of these things. So Brink, I just measured, no big change, and Tootsie, which is this one that I'm holding, I did see a little bit of change, but from the last update I didn't see any, so I literally have this much left. Erin, just use it! I don't know. I'm like torn because I want to use it up, but I also don't want to force myself to use lip products because yeah. And every time I used that, I used this lip liner from Jordana, which I didn't really see too much progress in. I started up there and I made it down to that other line. Big fail. I thought I was totally convinced I was going to finish at least a couple of those. I was like, yeah, if I put them in a project, I'm going to finish them. And I'm also kind of considering changing out some products in my 2020 vision because I put a lot of lip products, even though they're the kinds that I would more naturally use. I just put so many that I'm kind of like, I am so close to finishing this. Like half of that, what you're seeing right there, is the plastic. So I think literally like 3 more uses. I'm calling this like almost done. This is a Jordana Twist and Shine. I do like these a lot, but I'm kind of ready to use something different. I used up the Wet n Wild eye primer. I didn't have like a ton left in this, so I'm glad I actually like used it up and like wasn't just hanging on to this last little like dollop of primer. I finished a Urban Decay eyeliner. I think this was like a sample size, but it was a lot of eyeliner. I couldn't really sharpen it anymore once it got down to that point. I was like, it's done, it's over. I am so close to finishing this too. Like this is another look, guys, that's all I have left. This is from LA Colors, so this will definitely be finished early next year. I'm not wearing eyeliner today. I haven't been wearing eyeliner. I either wear like a ton of eyeliner or like no eyeliner. Like I either do like a wing like up to my eyebrows, or I don't know. I finished the e.l.f. brow pencil. Oh, this was a good one, guys. Do you remember at the beginning of the year when I was like, I don't know how to use this Kevyn Aucoin like gel eyebrow pencil? Look, I've used it and I liked it a lot. I put this down and then put powder on top of it, and I really liked how that turned out because I use literal just eyeshadow in my brows most of the time. Like I'll put down something like kind of sticky and then I'll do that, and then I'll put like the e.l.f. gel on it too. But yeah, I'm not gonna repurchase because this is, I think I paid like 10 bucks for it at, oh, and it has like a brush on the other side, that's what that is. I paid like $10 at Marshall's for this, but, or like TJ Maxx, but I think it's like $28 in real life, so I actually did go out and buy, I saw the other day on the e.l.f. website that e.l.f. has like a gel thing like this, so I'm trying this, and it's not the same, but this one's $2 and it's very close. I could have finished this year. This is an Ulta eyeshadow. You can see I really did make good progress. I finished I use this to set my eye primer. However, you'll see in my Pan That Palette update what I did instead. I actually used up three eyeshadows instead of using this one from palettes, because I was like, I want to use these up in these palettes, but I'm gonna keep using this because I don't really like this all over my lid, but I'll use it under my brow bone, so I've been using it like that a lot. I actually lost this Cover FX custom cover drop sample thingy boy about halfway through the year, and I found it. I like didn't really use it. I'm panning a highlighter in my 2020 Vision project. And then I started this out with the goal of finishing at least 2 lip balms this year. I wrote down all of the ones I had at the beginning of the year, and I decluttered two like chapsticks. I finished the green baby lips that I had, and I also finished these other 3 lip balms, which I actually liked all of these, so that's cool. And then I started to try and finish this last baby lips because I'm over them and I'm glad this is my last one. And I made some progress. So like it's this one right here, you can see that's where I started and that's where I ended. So I like only had this much left and I could have finished it. However, I've been going to the dermatologist and I was like, why do I keep breaking out around here? Which I'm also breaking out right now really bad. But I was like, I get weird blackheads like all around and I'd break out like on my lip line. I was like, what is that about? Why can't I not get rid of it? And she told me 2 things. It's probably your toothpaste, which PSA, if you're breaking out there and you're using a toothpaste that has whitening, basically anything that includes the ingredient sodium lauryl sulfate, don't use it because it's gonna break you out. I switched toothpaste to a non-SLS toothpaste and I started clearing up. She also told me that it might be from lip products, and I didn't say this to her, but I thought in my head, you can pry my lip balm from my cold dead hands. But she told me to use like Vaseline and Aquaphor, like those different balms. So I did, and I switched from using this to using those. I'm not gonna like never finish those, but I did want to give like a good adequate like test time to see if that was actually gonna help, and I do think that between the 2 things it's helped a lot. I'm not gonna never use lip products though, because like I said, you can pry those from my cold dead hands. It's whatever, it happens. So I'll finish that at some point, maybe not like actively carry it around, but maybe use it more like in moderation, kind of chill out and finish it at some point. I finished up 15 products this year. I started this project with 24 in it. Plus, like, I'm counting all those lip balms as finished, even though I only wanted to finish 2. And I am like really close to finishing like 2 other products. There were 2 more that if I had focused mostly on them, or 3 more that if I had focused on them exclusively, I would have finished them. But I did really get a good mix of things. Like I did work on a lot of things throughout the year. It wasn't just like focusing on just these products and neglecting other things in my collection. Like I feel like I did pretty good because even though I didn't finish a lot of these ones, because I was using other things in my collection, I did make good progress on like a few of them. Some of them I just flat out didn't use, and I think that was probably, you know, it was my first like big year-long project. Hopefully I learned a thing or 2 about big year-long projects, but I'm pretty stoked with how this turned out. Now that I'm like really looking at it, I'm gonna film a video of my empties. But thanks for watching, guys. I am going to be doing a few projects next year. I definitely am more active on my Instagram at Erin Pan. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. But thanks so much for watching. I super look forward to next year. I feel like this was the first this was my first like full year of doing panning. So it's been like about a year and a half now, and don't know, I feel like I really did, use up a lot of stuff, and I've learned a lot, and I'm definitely a different person in terms of buying things. I'm a lot more picky, and I've realized I like sample sizes of things. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.